Kyle secures a playoff spot by... Wait, where's your balls? Kyle secures a playoff spot by defeating Nick and defeating his auto draft bots 120-97.
Kyle's QB, Josh Allen, is the league's top scorer this week with 39, but is now questionable to start due to a sprained foot.
Nick had 5 players on bye this week. He got 37 points out of Aaron Rodgers, but a lot of single digits otherwise.
Kyle gets Zippo out of his kicker and defense slots, but 20 each from Jefferson and Godwin. Enough to get him the win. It's all that counts.
Kyle faces Ed in the first round of playoffs to see who will move on to round 2. Good luck, boys!
Ian's big old gay team has another huge week, racking up 195 points against Shan-Chi's 139.
Shan-Chi needed a win this week to make the playoffs. Unfortunately, he was up against Ian's fierce lineup.
Double digits across all of Ian's offensive starters. Najee, Cup, Andrews, Chase. Do we really have to name them all?
Whew, yeah, Shan did put up some respectable numbers from Taysom, Devontae, and Lockett, but you were like 55 points short, so no playoffs for you.
Ian gets the first round playoff bye, and Shan moves down to the consolation ladder to face Jeff and Tyreek. Winner gets not Sacco.
With that Shan loss, Team Woo Girls slide into the playoffs and bring a win along with them.
Woo's girls defeat Deja's team 119-106. After an ankle injury forces Lamar to leave early in the second quarter. Lucky break, Woo.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson with 1 point. 14 more and her team would have had this one. 34 from George Kittle. Yikes.
Woo's running back Dalvin Cook has his best week of the year, scoring 35 points and 2 touchdowns. Your first round pick finally paid off.
Deja's team earns a first week bye in the playoffs. The Woo Girls somehow finish in 3rd place in the regular season. They face off against Patty in the next week's playoff action.
Patty has his best showing in 11 weeks, taking down the Miles bot and securing a playoff spot.
Miles actually generated some okay points this week. 24 from Kamara, 19 from Hilaire, but he leaves Stafford on his bench with 29. But hey, there's hope in there somewhere.
Patty's quarterback Justin Herbert continues to put up big numbers, as do several of his starters. 0 from tight end, Higbee.
Miles continues to rust in the robot boneyard, losing his 5th straight, finishing the regular season 2-12.
Patty and Woo both somehow find themselves in the playoffs. One team will move on. Don't fuck this up, Woo.
Edo drops out of 3rd place but secures a playoff spot after a close matchup against Carrie Ann.
James Conner comes in clutch in late Monday night action with 33 points and 2 touchdowns, giving Carrie Ann a win 142-138.
Ed has some great numbers, including 19 from Titans D. Chuba and Kelsey disappointed him a bit this week, but hey, playoffs.
4 of Carrie Ann's players scored over 20 points each. Carrie Ann and Mahomes take on Nick's auto draft bots next week. The winner gets not Sacco.
Ed finishes in 5th place for the regular season and faces off with Kyle in the playoffs. The winner will face Patty or me.
And finally, in the Just Doesn't Matter Bowl, Jeff defeats my Sacco team 97-88.
The good news is, yeah, doesn't matter. You're both in the consolation ladder. Jeff's highest score was the Chiefs D with 25. His second highest score was his kicker.
Hey, my wide receiver Hunter Renfrow had his best game of the year with 28 points. That's something.
Something. Nothing from Jefferson, nothing from McLaurin, empty flex spot from Jeff C. This matchup has more eggs than a Denny's omelet.
I face the Miles bot next week at the bottom, while Jeff and Shan face off at the top of the consolation ladder. Good luck, guys.
Next week, playoffs start, while Ian and Deja's teams get a break before opening a can of Christmas whoop-ass.
And the race to avoid the Sacco starts. I don't want these nuts anymore.
There's no nuts there. 6 teams in the consolation ladder dodging the dreaded Sacco. You know one of them is going to
get wrecked. Bloops.
Shan-Chi needed a win this week to make the playoffs. Unfortunately, he was up against Aaron's.
Ian's big old gay team has another huge week, wrapping
up.
Double digits across all of Ian's offensive starters, and I totally just spit. Oh my god. Points against 139 against 130. Fuck, why? Racking up.
Hey, there's hope in there somewhere.
Patty's
Nothing from Jefferson, nothing from McLaurin, empty flex from the